Welcome back to our channel, my wonderful fellow General Hospital viewers. We have shared so many decades with these incredible characters, watching them grow, fight, and love, and today we have a spectacular storyline to delve into together. Watching Anna Devane navigate her current captivity in that sterile, heavily monitored clinic has been an exercise in sheer anxiety for those of us who have followed her journey over the decades. We all know Anna is not a woman who can be easily caged. She is a legendary former WSB agent, a woman who has stared down the most terrifying villains in the history of Port Charles, and seeing her stripped of her agency and locked away has felt profoundly wrong. Yet, as an experienced viewer, I cannot help but marvel at the absolute brilliance of the writing right now. The writers are reminding us that Anna's greatest weapon has never been a firearm. It has always been her magnificent, calculating mind. Instead of fighting a physical battle she cannot win against her captors, she has chosen to fight a psychological one, and it is a masterclass in espionage. The way Anna managed to trick Dr. Laurent into granting her visitation privileges is nothing short of breathtaking. She realized very quickly that resistance only validated the clinic's narrative that she was unstable and in need of confinement. So what did our brilliant Anna do? She simply agreed with him. She swallowed her pride, looked her captor in the eye, and validated every single one of his clinical assessments. She told Dr. Laurent that she had finally experienced a breakthrough, that she realized her recent behavior was the result of a deep psychological breakdown. By feigning compliance, she completely disarmed the medical staff. It is a classic intelligence tactic, making the enemy believe they have won, so they lower their defenses. And Finola Hughes is playing these layered, deceptive moments with absolute perfection. What makes this deception so incredibly powerful and so rewarding for longtime fans is the specific excuse Anna chose to use. She blamed her fabricated breakdown on the lingering, unresolved trauma caused by César Faison. Just hearing that name sends a chill down the spine of anyone who remembers Anders Hov's terrifying portrayal of the obsessed, maniacal villain. Faison's obsession with Anna dictated decades of her life, causing unimaginable pain and suffering for her and her loved ones. For Anna to now use the ghost of César Faison, the very man who tried to destroy her mind, as a tool to secure her own freedom is a stroke of poetic justice. She is weaponizing her own genuine trauma to manipulate Dr. Laurent, proving that she is no longer a victim of her past, but rather the master of it, by convincing Dr. Laurent that she needed the support of her family to continue her supposed healing process. She successfully secured permission to make a phone call to her dearest friend, Felicia Scorpio. The anticipation of this upcoming visit is palpable. We know that Felicia and her granddaughter, Emma Scorpio Drake, are planning to travel to the clinic, likely flying in and then taking a taxi or a rental car to reach the secluded facility. Just the thought of these 3 generations of strong, resilient women reuniting on screen fills my heart with so much warmth. Emma has grown up before our eyes, and seeing her step into the legacy of the Scorpio Drake family to aid her grandmother is a beautiful testament to the enduring familial bonds that make General Hospital so special. However, we all know that this visit will be anything but a simple family reunion. The clinic is undoubtedly monitoring Anna's every move and every conversation. The rooms are likely bugged, and the staff will be watching closely. Therefore, Anna cannot simply tell Felicia her plan to escape. She must rely on the deep, unspoken language that only decades of friendship can forge. Anna and Felicia have been through countless missions together. They have saved each other's lives more times than we can count. I firmly believe that Anna will use coded language during their visit, slipping hidden messages into seemingly casual conversation, relying entirely on Felicia's sharp instincts to pick up on the anomalies. When we think about the codes Anna might use, our minds immediately go back to the darkest, most terrifying missions they have shared, specifically the horrific ordeal involving Peter August. For newer viewers, the name Peter August might just be a footnote, but for us, it represents a reign of terror that nearly destroyed Maxie Jones. We all remember the heart-stopping suspense when Maxie was running for her life from Peter, desperately trying to protect her newborn daughter, Bailey Lou. The image of Maxie making the agonizing decision to leave her baby in the safe haven baby box at the fire station, sacrificing her own safety to ensure her child's survival, is permanently etched in our memories. It was a time of pure terror, mirroring the exact kind of psychological torment that Cesar Faison inflicted upon Anna. The climax of that storyline is exactly the kind of shared history Anna will use to communicate with Felicia. We remember that fateful confrontation where Felicia, protecting her family with the ferocity of a lioness, struck Peter over the head. And we remember Anna's chilling, calculated decision to step back and let Peter meet his ultimate fate, leaving him to die. That moment bonded Anna and Felicia in a profound, unbreakable way. If Anna begins to casually mention elements of that specific mission, perhaps referencing a fire station, a specific date, or a phrase they used during that chaotic rescue, Felicia will instantly understand. She will recognize that Anna is not reminiscing. She is issuing a tactical command. It is a brilliant way for the writers to honor the show's rich history while propelling the current narrative forward. Once the code is understood, the execution of the escape plan will require absolute precision. I can easily envision a scenario where Felicia and Emma work together to create a massive distraction. Perhaps Emma will feign a sudden severe illness, drawing the attention of Dr. Laurent and the nursing staff, while Felicia causes a loud commotion in the hallway. In that brief window of chaos, Anna will have to move with the stealth she was trained for. I can see her slipping into an empty supply closet, donning a set of medical scrubs and a surgical mask, and calmly walking out the front door, blending perfectly with the very people who have been keeping her prisoner. The tension of such a sequence will undoubtedly have us all sitting on the edge of our seats, holding our breath until she is safely off the clinic grounds. But Anna is not just escaping to save herself. She is escaping with a highly dangerous secret. We know that she has managed to secure a gray envelope, cleverly hidden within a stack of mundane mail. The contents of this envelope represent the true danger in this storyline. I strongly suspect, based on all the breadcrumbs the writers have been dropping, that this envelope contains concrete evidence regarding Cassius Faison. The revelation that Cassius is masquerading as Nathan West, essentially stealing the life of a beloved, fallen hero, is one of the most explosive secrets currently simmering in Port Charles. We already know that Liesl Obrecht is suffering immensely under the weight of this truth elsewhere. And if Anna possesses the documentary proof of Cassius's existence and his deception, she instantly becomes the greatest threat to the corrupt WSB faction and Jens Sidwell. The stakes surrounding this gray envelope cannot be overstated. If Anna manages to smuggle this evidence out of the clinic, it could blow the entire conspiracy wide open. It could vindicate her, destroy Sidwell's operation, and bring justice to Nathan's memory. But it also means that the moment she steps foot outside that clinic, she will be a hunted woman. The WSB operatives will stop at nothing to retrieve that envelope and silence her permanently. This adds a layer of absolute dread to her escape plan. She is not just running toward freedom. She is running directly into a massive, deadly conflict, armed only with her intellect, her family, and a single gray envelope. This brings me to the potential involvement of Robin Scorpio Drake. The hints that Emma's visit might ultimately lead to Anna and Robin reuniting fill me with an overwhelming sense of nostalgia and hope. The bond between Anna and Robin is one of the foundational pillars of General Hospital. Through every tragedy, every presumed death, and every joyous reunion, their mother-daughter relationship has grounded the show in deep, authentic emotion. If Emma is the catalyst that brings Robin back into the fold to help protect her mother, it would elevate this storyline from a thrilling spy caper to a profound family drama. Seeing the Scorpio Drake women united, standing shoulder to shoulder against the darkness of the WSB, would be a monumental television event for all of us who have loved this family for decades. As I reflect on the trajectory of this storyline, I am struck by the incredible resilience of Anna Devane. She has been pushed to the brink of madness, locked away, and gaslit by medical professionals, yet her spirit remains entirely unbroken. She is using the very trauma that was meant to destroy her as the key to her salvation. The upcoming episodes promise a delicate, high-stakes dance of deception, coded conversations, and daring maneuvers. Will Felicia catch the subtle references to Peter August? Will Emma's presence provide the perfect cover for a distraction? And most importantly, what exactly is detailed in the documents hidden within that gray envelope? I encourage all of you to watch these upcoming scenes very closely. Pay attention to the micro expressions on Finola Hughes and Christina Wagner's faces. Listen to the specific words they choose, because in the world of espionage, nothing is ever just a casual conversation. We are about to witness the rebirth of Anna Devane, not as a victim of the clinic, but as the fierce, unstoppable force we have always known her to be. It is a testament to the enduring power of these legacy characters, and I, for one, cannot wait to see how this incredible escape unfolds. The storm is coming to Port Charles, and Anna Devane is about to bring the thunder.